Today on Perky TV, we're taking a look at 4 times Jon Taffer lost it on the show and walked out. Rescuing bars from their own issues isn't exactly the easiest job in the world, but if anyone can get his point across, it's Jon Taffer. Let's get into it. Overly intoxicated. Jon Taffer likes to have everyone present during openings as a sort of rallying experience. That said, this bar owner made the mistake of showing up pissed drunk to his own bar's debut. Not the best way to relaunch your business. Jon gets so upset that he can't even anymore. He calls the owner a disgrace and simply walks off. He isn't the only one, however, as this particular owner ends up losing his whole staff by the end of the night. Nobody wants to get behind an owner who can't stay sober for his own business. When asked about this instance, Jon said, "You can't help a failing bar if the owner is failing as well." Well, we can't agree more, and in the end, we would have liked to have seen this bar succeed. But you just can't save every bar in trouble. Slimy owner. This next bar owner had quite the offer made to him. Jon told the owner of the second base that if he put up a small investment of $30,000, he would more than match it with $100,000 of the show's own money. Despite this offer, though, the owner declined. This did nothing but piss off Jon. He goes on to put down the bar owner and calling him a slime ball. You could tell that the employees were disappointed. The owner wanted to improve the bar, but was too sheepish to ever put up enough cash to let Jon work his magic. Jon wasn't afraid of sharing his opinion on what he thought of the owner, though, and before walking off, let loose a string of comments we won't repeat. Negativity. Our next bar owner was in some hot water. His debt was well in excess of $100,000, and Jon knew that it was vital to act fast if they wanted to save the bar. That said, it seemed like every time Jon was ready to make a change, the owner would prevent him from doing it, almost never agreeing to move forward with Jon's plans. Jon kept asking the owner what was wrong, and eventually confronted him on why he wouldn't let Jon do what he does best. The owner simply replied, "I know you think you know everything, but you don't." The owner went on to say that the real issue with the business was the kitchen. Jon knew better, however, and wanted to improve the quality of the drinks being served at the bar. In the end, there was nothing Jon could do with the owner fighting him every step of the way, and the bar eventually went out of business. Getting physical. The Yo-Face bar was no stranger to the law enforcement scene, as cops had been called on numerous occasions to break up fights. Jon decided he was going to try to flip the O-Face bar into making a profit again, but he would need to get to the root of the problem first. So you would think that if your bar is going to appear on a TV show and Jon Taffer himself was going to do his best to bail you out, you would put your best foot forward, right? Well, that is not what happened at the O-Face. During the filming of the episode, the owner of the bar and the manager actually got into a physical altercation. Threats were made back and forth, and Jon Taffer was furious. Once he got everyone together, Jon announced that he wouldn't be trying to flip the O-Face any further. The owner shrugged it off and acted like it was no big deal, but we get why Jon was pissed. Managers and owners getting into physical fights is highly unprofessional and shouldn't have ever happened. We can all agree Jon made the right call this time. Well, that's it for our favorite times Jon Taffer lost it and walked out on the show. Did your favorites make the list? Let us know down in the comments below, and as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications.